DJI Mini 5 Pro on FCC Database. Got that coming up next. Bill the Drone Reviewer here. If you like the content of this video or anything on my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any future content. With that, let's begin. The other night, I hosted Broder Talk Live and was joined by Mr. Ron Braun. We spent the better part of the evening discussing all the latest about the DJI Mini 5 Pro on the FCC database. So without any further ado, let's roll that clip in its entirety. We're going to move on here and talk about the Mini 5 Pro. And, we're getting more and more and more information on it. And I found an article out on Tech EDT. And I want to go over this article first, and then there's another article that I want to share with all of you.
Let me answer Drone Shots' question. He said, "Can you get just the drone?" I haven't seen the Mavic 4 Pro be offered just as a drone yet. Have you, Bill?
No. It comes at the bare minimum with a battery and the controller.
The RC2 controller.
The RC2. Now, this Tech EDT talks about Mini 5 Pro may feature better battery and longer range. Expected to come with a 33.5 watt-hour battery, big step up from Mini 4 Pro's 18.9 watt-hour, the extra power to help you fly longer without stopping to recharge. And they're also talking about Nevada 3 and Neo 2 seen in a new leaked video. The Nevada 3, which would follow the current Nevada 2, seems to have a different battery placement. The battery sits further back on the drone. The camera up front looks larger. You may also notice the props. The Nevada 3 seems to have 4-blade props, while the Nevada 2 had a 3-blade setup. The Osmo Nano may be a new wearable camera. Okay, so this article from Tech EDT. Now we're going to move on here, and I want to share this other article out here from Hi Kesteloo from Drone DJ, or from Drone XL. So hang on a second here. Okay. Leaked DJI Mini 5, Avata 3, and Neo 2. These 5 new DJI products coming up here, okay? And we're seeing some pictures of these out in the wild right here. DJI Mini 5 Pro, and there's some pictures of it out in the wild. And there's a close-up of it right there. Mini 5 Pro, and this is the FCC filing, which when that happens, it's usually indicates it's weeks away, okay? It's not going to be months. It's going to be weeks. It's not going to, it's my guess for something like this, and just an educated guess, probably mid to late summer is something like this will be coming out. That's just Mini 5 Pro and official FCC filings. The whopping 4860 milliamp hours is a huge upgrade from the Mini 4 Pro 2960 milliamp hours. Batteries giving the Mini 4 a stable 30 minutes of flight time. So it's probably going to have about 45 minutes of flight time. That's one thing that we can garner out of all this. Highly doubt this still can become another sub 250 gram drone. Bigger camera, bulkier design, a 30% increase of battery power. It's almost impossible. Last on the Mini 5, the timing of the FCC filing seems a bit weird to me. I was pretty convinced Mini 5 is set for September and not July or August. Is DJI rushing things again? And then, of course, they're talking about the Avata 3 and the leak that they have on that. And there's some pictures of it out in the wild.
And the Neo's the other drone you can't see in that shot. Go back a little bit. See, the Neo's that other, there's the Neo too.
That's the Neo 2, and there's the Avata 3 right there.
It has something taped on the top of it. That's why it looks odd.
Yeah, the Avata 3 will have the same form factor as the Avata 2. Camera sensor is improved, and a larger gimbal can reach further up, implying the drone can also fly faster. Battery placement is moved further back, creating more room for the nested camera, making it possible to remove the orange bumpers, which the Avata 2 had. Last but not least, DJI has finally switched to a 4-blade propeller setup, creating a more powerful and efficient FPV and experience. DJI Neo 2 hiding in plain sight. Everybody's looking at the Avata 3 in the leaked photo above. I noticed something else about the little Neo with 2 strapped batteries on its back, because the little thing in the left-hand corner of the video, ladies and gentlemen, it's not a regular Neo. It's a Neo 2, and we just talked about that. And there it is with tape on it right there. Osmo Nano Action. Another exciting news, we learned DJI is also continuing their attack on the action cam market. The Osmo 360 info recently got leaked and registered once again with foreign databases, and yesterday found something interesting. FCC filings of a new DJI Action 2 successor called the DJI Osmo Nano here. FCC filing reminds me of the Action 2, which was released nearly 4 years ago. The smallest DJI Action camera had a lot of overheating problems and was discontinued soon after. You could still buy it, but it wasn't a huge success. Even though DJI apparently decided they wanted to have another go at it and patented the trademark Osmo Nano for wearable camera on February 20th, 2025 in FCC filings. Osmo Nano release, DJI Mic 3 and Osmo 360 is also expected. Sadly, no date can be set for any of these products. It's not rare for DJI product to go missing these days, and Osmo products are different company line. Tend to take at least 6 months between FCC notification and actual release. Okay. Leak expectations for coming months. For those saving up their money to buy the Avata 3, Neo 2, I'm afraid you have to be patient. With only leaks showing a prototype, it could take a month or maybe 2 or 3 before we can expect a teaser, trailer, speculation of leaks. Okay. Now we're going to go on. There's one more article, and then we're going to talk about things here.
Anthony asked a good question. Chat, he said, any of this new DJI drones are going to be available to use? We're going to get to that in a second once Bill covers his last article. Yeah.
DJI Mini 5 Pro FCC documents reveal upgraded radio and antenna system for enhanced range. This is some good information. From the drone's improved transmission capability, setting a stage for an anticipated September launch. Okay. And again, this information is contained in these documents here. And you have to do deep dives on the FCC database, but you can find this information out. A revamped antenna system for the Mini 5 Pro, integrating multiple transmission components into its compact frame. Upgrade builds on the Mini 4 Pro's communication setup, offering high-end multi-band radio configuration, IEE 802.11 BGN, and modulation types including DSSS, CCK, and 64 QAM. These enhancements, paired with improved signal processing, enable stable video transmission over long distance while keeping the drone under 249 grams. The upgraded radio system is designed to support a rumored transmission range of up to 25 kilometers, 15.5 miles, a notable leap for a drone in this weight class. This addresses a common limitation of ultra-compact drones where connectivity often falters at extended distances. For professional users, such as aerial photographers and surveyors, this means more reliable long-range flights with consistent signal quality. Jasper Ellens previously predicted the Mini 5 Pro will bring pro-level features in the mini drone category, and the leaked antenna system details seem to back that up. The radio system documents and revealed DJI managed to fit advanced transmission tech into a lightweight frame without losing the drone's regulatory impact. Implication, flight performance, and market position. It talks about the battery power here, industry context, and competitive edge. DJI faces increasing competition in the sub-250 drone market. Time of these documents, months before the confirmed September 2025 launch, indicate DJI is deep into testing and refinement. Sources like Hakasushi on X have corroborated the launch timeline with credibility of the rollout schedule. For enthusiasts and professionals, Mini 5 Pro enhanced connectivity and lightweight design make it strong contender for both recreational and commercial use, such as real estate photography and environmental monitoring. Okay, we're going to kind of hold it right there. And I know we just had a question about this, and I kind of, Anthony, and that's a great question. One of the things, we have no idea about availability, none. Since what they did with the Mavic 5 Pro, or with the Mavic 4 Pro, we don't know.
And right. If DJI is not going to sell the Mavic 4 Pro in the US, why they're going to change their mind in a month or two and sell the Mini 5 Pro in the US? Yeah,
but when this supposedly is going to be coming out in December, we don't know. We absolutely don't know, to tell you the truth on this. One of the things that we can tell you is, from what we're seeing here with all this information, this is going to be a significant upgrade from the Mini 4 Pro.
And Bill, many speculate that this will no longer be an under 249 gram drone. With this 1-inch sensor that's rumored, with this 50-some minute battery life that's rumored, they think that this thing will be pushed over the 250 gram mark, and the under 250 gram mark will be now the Flip and the Neo.
Exactly.
And then it'll become something else. That's all rumor and speculation.
And Ron brings up a good point here because, as they're adding features on to the Mini 5 Pro, realize features equal weight, okay? And, it's going to have, it sounds like an improved transmission system, which means a better range. It's going to have better runtime on it, which means a better battery. And a better battery is going to weigh more, okay? That's going to be natural. If you're going to have a bigger camera on there, that's naturally going to be more as well, too.
Another big rumor is they'll have stronger motors, which means they'll be better in the wind. And that's been the Achilles heels of many main drones. You can't take them out in a real windy day. And I mean, for somebody like me, I'm a Part 107. Every flight I do, all my drones are registered. I'm flying Part 107 all the time. The advantages of under 250 gram main drone mean nothing for me.
Exactly. Because, when you're going on
with remote ID and, and my drones are all registered.
Yeah. And when you're going out on a shoot, Ron, you're not going to be taking a Mini 4 Pro anyway. You're going to be taking your Air 3S or your Mavic 3, something like that. Okay.
Of course, possibly a Mini 5 Pro with a one-inch sensor could become more of a work drone.
That's true. And especially like you said, and this, we're just speculating here. And one of the things I think Ron kind of touched on it, if it's going to have more powerful motors, that's a great indication that it's going to be able to go up when it's a much windier day, like an Air 3S can be able to handle that, or a Mavic 3 Pro can handle that. It's going to be the same kind of genre. So, go think along those lines with something like that. And I would also too, and I'm going to go out on a limb and just speculate as well too, that the RC Pro 2 is going to work with like a Mini 5 Pro. All right. I think
that's a good question, Bill. Sometimes when new Minis or the Airs come out, they move to a new OcuSync. Like say, in this case, it'd be OcuSync 5, which render them not to be able to fly on that new controller. Do you think they'll purposely hold OcuSync 5 back for another year so these new drones will work with the new RC Pro 2?
I think so. I think so. I think DJI wants to make that. They really hit the nail on the head with this, because all the reviews I've seen about the RC Pro 2 have been very positive. I mean, I've watched a lot of them just on the RC Pro 2 itself, and it's been very positive. People have had a lot of great things to say about it, especially working with the Mini 4 Pro and with the Air 3S. People have really liked that capability. I mean, it does everything, like I said, it does everything it's supposed to do with the Mavic 4 Pro, with the Air 3S, with the Air 3S.
Both Air 3 and Air 3S, both.
Exactly, Air 3 and Air 3S. So, I would say right now, that would be something that you would want to be keen on.
And Bill, I know they're going to disagree with you in the chat here, but OcuSync 4 is so good that I really don't need OcuSync 5 anytime soon or whatever. I mean, I'm not saying better signal is always good, but I'd rather wait for OcuSync 5 and have more drones work on my current controllers.
Yes, I agree. That's a good point, Ron. That's a real good point. I mean, with this, okay, and they're talking about a September release here. I thought it was going to be earlier, based on these filings coming out and things like this. And remember, we're at the end of May right now, so that's June, July, August. That's 3 months before supposedly they would be coming out with something like this. So kind of stay tuned. We'll keep our ear to the ground and keep you guys posted on updates. And again, you guys know the drill. The more we get into this, as weeks go by, there's going to be things come out. Jasper and Igor are going to post things, and we'll stay on top of that. But I think for now, I mean, we've kind of got a pretty good handle on a lot of things here. We know it's going to have an improved battery life, which know it's going to have improved range on it already. And with that, we're surmising things like a better obstacle avoidance system, better motors on it, better camera system on it as well too. With hopefully a 1-inch sensor. And with that, the sacrifice is it's probably not going to fit the 249 gram,
and may not be what we consider the affordable drone for.
Question of the day: what did you think of DJI Mini 5 Pro on FCC Database? Let me know in the comments section below. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, it's a great day to fly.